Hello, today's lesson is going to be about famous detective called Sherlock Holmes. Have you ever heard about him? What do you know about Sherlock Holmes? Okay, let's check and answer the questions and do the quiz. Then listen and check. The Sherlock Holmes detective stories were written 100 years ago by who? Arthur Conan Doyle or Agatha Christie? Question 2. Holmes had a famous assistant. What was he called? Doctor Who? Dr. Watson? The stories were first published in a book or in a magazine. Sherlock's flat is located in number 221B of the famous London street called Sherlock Street or Baker Street. 5. Which famous Sherlock Holmes quote is never really used by Sherlock Holmes? Elementary, my dear Watson, or my mind is like a racing engine. Choose 1 or 2. Okay, and now check.
In this round of the Show What You Know quiz, we have Jess Walker from Manchester. Welcome to Show What You Know, Jess. What's your special subject?
Hi, my special subject is Sherlock Holmes.
Okay, Jess, your 5 questions are coming up now. Question 1. The Sherlock Holmes detective stories were written 100 years ago by who? Was it A. Arthur Conan Doyle or B. Agatha Christie?
That's A. Arthur Conan Doyle.
Correct. Still with the easy questions. Number 2. Holmes had a famous assistant. What was he called? A. Doctor Who or B. Dr. Watson?
The answer is B. Dr. Watson. His first name was John.
Good. Next, were the stories first published A. in a book or B. in a magazine?
They were published in a book first. It was a novel called Study in Scarlet.
No, sorry, that's incorrect. The stories did become a novel, but they were published in a magazine first. Question 4. Sherlock's flat is located at number 221B of a famous London street. Is it A. Sherlock Street or B. Baker Street?
It's Baker Street.
Correct, of course. Now for the last and most difficult question. 5. Which famous Sherlock Holmes quote is never really used by Sherlock Holmes? A. Elementary, my dear Watson. Or B. My mind is like a racing engine.
Oh, I know this. It's A. Holmes never says, elementary, my dear Watson.
Correct. Holmes says elementary. And he uses the phrase, my dear Watson, but he never says these things together. So, well done, Jess. At the end of this round, you have 4 points.
Now, how many points did you get? 5 out of 5? Let's go to next task. Now we are going to talk about grammar a little bit. We've got present simple passive and past simple passive. W tym quizie występuje strona bierna czasu teraźniejszego, present simple passive, oraz strona bierna czasu przeszłego, past simple passive. Spójrzmy na przykłady. Those words are not used. Te słowa nie są używane. The detective stories were written by a British author. Historie detektywistyczne zostały napisane przez brytyjskiego autora. Żeby utworzyć stronę bierną w czasie present simple, potrzebujemy czasownik to be, to może być is albo are, w zależności czy jest tu liczba pojedyncza czy mnoga, oraz trzecią osobę, trzecią formę czasownika. Jeżeli mamy do czynienia z past simple, to czasownik to be będzie miał formę czasu past, czyli was lub were i trzecia forma czasownika. Zobaczycie to na kolejnym zadaniu. Okay, let me check. No. That's the one. Okay, czasownik catch, łapać, w czasie past simple ma formę caught. W czasie w stronie biernej będzie używał past participle, czyli trzeciej formy czasownika caught. Make. Jaka jest druga forma czasownika make? Yes, it's made. A trzecia made. Past participle potrzebny nam będzie do tworzenia strony biernej. See, saw, seen. Use, used, used. Czasownik use jest czasownikiem regularnym, a więc tworzymy dwie następne formy przez dodanie ed. Czasownikiem regularnym jest watch, a więc będziemy mieć watched and watched. Ask and ask. Hide, hid, hidden. And chase, gonić, łapać, chased and chased, bo czasownik był regularny. Jeżeli obca Wam jest idea strony biernej, to w podręczniku z tyłu mamy jeszcze wytłumaczone całe zagadnienie w języku polskim, więc możecie do tego wrócić. Podam tylko przykład następujący. America was discovered by Christopher Columbus. Ameryka została odkryta przez Krzysztofa Kolumba. By Christopher Columbus. Mówię o tym by, dlatego że jest to dość istotne słówko, które będzie się pojawiać w stronie biernej, jeżeli chcemy powiedzieć, przez coś to zostało zrobione. Popatrzcie tutaj. By police, przez policję. By special detectives, przez specjalnych detektywów. By police officers i tak dalej. Popatrzmy na przykłady. CCTV cameras are used, to jest strona bierna, to find clues about many crimes. Spróbujmy uzupełnić zdanie drugie. The thief was, potrzebujemy trzecią formę czasownika od catch, która jest oczywiście caught. So, was caught because she talked about her crime on social media. Yesterday evening, two car thieves were chased by the police in fast cars. Sometimes CCTV films are czasownik regularny, a więc watched by special detectives. Last night the witness, przypominamy, że witness oznacza świadek, were asked questions by the police officer. This camera is, trzecia forma od hidden, that the shoplifters don't know about it. I kolejne zadanie. Complete the text with the passive form of the verbs in brackets. Add by if necessary, czyli przez kogo. The Nancy Drew stories are among the most famous detective stories ever. The first stories about Nancy Drew were published in the 1930s. Different series have appeared since that time. The books, liczba mnoga, a więc użyjemy czasownika were, Create jest czasownikiem regularnym, a więc were created for teenagers. The Nancy Drew detective stories czekam aż sami wymyślicie. were written by several different authors. The name Caroline Kinney, liczba pojedyncza, was used by all the authors. But Nancy's name was changed in some countries. It may be surprising, but this old series, zwróćmy uwagę, tutaj mamy w prakcie literkę S, co by wskazywało na liczbę mnogą, ale mamy też this old series is read, ta seria jest czytana by thousands of young people even today. Wróciliśmy do czasu teraźniejszego, today. And each year, lots of copies. Ciągle tkwimy w czasie teraźniejszym, więc będzie copies, liczba mnoga, a więc are i trzecia forma od sell, sold. Have you watched any Sherlock Holmes films? Ooh, very popular Sherlock Holmes books. Look at this. This is typical picture of Sherlock Holmes. He's wearing a funny hat, and he usually has a pipe, and he's got a magnifying glass, and he's looking for clues. Tak zwykle przedstawiano Sherlocka Holmesa. Mnóstwo wydań, mnóstwo książek. Ale Sherlock Holmes to również filmy, seriale. W naszym podręczniku za chwilkę posłuchacie artykułu na temat Sherlocka Holmesa, a konkretnie na temat bardzo nowoczesnego Sherlocka Holmesa wyprodukowanego przez BBC. Patrzcie na trailer.
Who are you? What do you do?
What do you think?
I say private detective.
When the police are out of their depth, they consult me.
Got anything?
This is his hunting ground, right here in the heart of the city. Why didn't I think of that? Because you're an idiot.
This is my friend, John Watson.
Friend, colleague. That's how you get your kicks, isn't it? You risk your life to prove you're clever.
Shut up.
I'm saying
You're thinking. It's annoying.
You like the funny cases, don't you? The surprising ones.
Obviously.
The game, Mrs. Hudson, is on. Time to play.
Oh, I am playing it. The name's Sherlock Holmes and the address is 221B Baker Street.
Sherlock, Sunday at 9 on BBC One.
Okej. Więc Sherlock Holmes, który oryginalnie żył pod koniec XIX wieku, został przeniesiony do współczesności. Popatrzmy w takim razie na tekst, który tu mamy.
Who is Sherlock nowadays? The BBC series Sherlock, starring Benedict Cumberbatch, has been a big hit. There have been over 250 films about the famous detective, so what's different about the new series? Many Sherlock Holmes films, like the original stories, are set in the shadows of Victorian London. In those days, the best technology was a magnifying glass to look for fingerprints. However, the BBC series is set in the 21st century, and this adds a fresh perspective and helps to create some clever twists in the plot of each story. In this modern version, Sherlock has a mobile and a website. He can get information about suspects and witnesses online. He can even check CCTV cameras to look for extra clues. So his job has become very different. His friend, Dr. John Watson, who is played by Martin Freeman, still helps him. In fact, Watson writes a blog about each of Sherlock's cases, and you can find these online. Isn't it strange that Sherlock is over 100 years old, but he is still popular? Cumberbatch explains that playing Sherlock is a form of mental and physical gymnastics. His character was based on Conan Doyle's teacher at medical school. The teacher, Dr. Bell, was very clever and noticed little things. He often looked at his patients and told them about their activities and their illnesses before they even spoke to him. Similarly, Sherlock Holmes solves crimes with the power of his intelligence. What may explain the popularity of the stories today is that it is a chance to find out if you can think as quickly as Sherlock.
Bardzo proszę, żebyście ten tekst sobie jeszcze raz dokładnie przeczytali. Zwróćcie uwagę na słówka, które tutaj występują. Nie tylko te dotyczące spraw detektywistycznych, ale również inne, które warto zapamiętać. In this modern version na przykład. Ok? His patience, pacjenci i tak dalej. Mamy sporo. Zaglądnijcie do słowniczka w poszukiwaniu ciekawych zwrotów i słówek. A teraz popatrzcie na ten tekst i pamiętając, co wysłuchaliśmy, możecie też zatrzymać nagranie i przeczytać tekst jeszcze raz, jeżeli taka jest potrzeba. Uzupełnimy to zadanie. Która z wymienionych tutaj osób, jest an actor, a medical school teacher, a detective, a writer or a friend? So, read the text, match the words below with the people in the text. An actor. Okay? Let's check. Correct. The medical school teacher. Kogo proponujecie? Okay, Dr. Bell. Correct. A detective. Are you thinking about Sherlock Holmes? If you are, you're right. A writer. That's right. And a friend, Dr. Watson. Jeszcze raz mamy na uwadze ten sam tekst. I tym razem mamy wybrać właściwą odpowiedź. What has changed for Sherlock in the 21st century? A. He can do lots of different jobs. He doesn't use a magnifying glass anymore. He has new ways of solving crimes, and he's no longer friends with Dr. Watson.